Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
There are expressions we all use in modern and polite conversation that I've often wondered about. One of them is the ubiquitous phrase, "have a nice day." We hear it from someone and we use it ourselves almost every day. It's a pleasant way to end a conversation without the awkward silence that could otherwise occur. But it's a comment I've always had an issue with. What time of day is too late to say, "have a nice day"? Noon? No problem. Have a nice day is still appropriate at the lunch hour. How about 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Well, that's cutting it close. A store clerk switched it up the other day and told me to have a nice rest of the day. It was about 4 p.m. At some point, around 5 o'clock, I guess we need to start saying, "have a nice evening." But I still haven't resolved where the cutoff is on "have a nice day." And who started this expression anyway? Did it become popular along about the time the smiley face did? Or is it possible Queen Isabella told Christopher Columbus, "have a nice day, Chris," as he set sail for the New World? If we go really back, would we find "have a nice day" scrawled on the wall of a cave, left there as the world's first tweet by the man of the cave as he headed off to work? Here's another conversation ender we all use. "Say hi to Jim for me," or Janet, or Mary, or Jack, or whomever. Yet how many of us actually follow those instructions and remember to say hi to Jim next time we see him? I'm not sure it's meant to be taken literally. It's simply an acknowledgement by a friend of another person in our life. The individual instructing you to say hello to Jack may not even like Jack, but it doesn't matter. It's just an act of courtesy. And let's not forget, "I'll call you." This one has stood the test of time. It conveys a commitment that a brief encounter will resume at some future point. Unless after the two people part, each realizes he or she doesn't have the other's phone number. Enough about ending a conversation. How about the conversation starters we all hear? "Hey, how's it going?" This one is universal, even though totally meaningless. When someone asks me how it's going, I'm always tempted to ask, "How is what going?" If I were to tell him how it's really going in my life, he'd run the other way after the fourth long-winded story about my grandchildren. He doesn't really want to know how it's going, any more than I want to know how it's going for him. Neither of us has that kind of time or attention span. How many times has a friend greeted you with this one? "Staying out of trouble?" I never know how to answer that. If by trouble my inquisitive friend means a lengthy jail sentence, then yes, I'm pretty much staying out of trouble. Actually, I consider the question a compliment. There's a bit of a presumption that I'm the sort of person with a devilish glint in the eye and a certain charm that comes with it, or so I like to think. Living on the edge, as it were. You define it your way, I'll define it mine. I'll bet nobody greets Pope Francis with, "Hey, Il Papa, staying out of trouble?" Well, listen, it's almost 6 o'clock, and I got to get going here, but I'm not sure what to say. Awkward. Oh, the heck with it. Have a nice day.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.